I'm Summer Huntington of Steel Mace Vinyasa and Shala, and today I'll be talking about improvised flow with a steel mace. We are out here on day 6 at our 7-day training retreat in Costa Rica, and oftentimes I get asked, when can we do the fancy stuff? My students want to see how to connect the movements, and oftentimes people want to skip straight into flow state and straight into advanced flow movements. But there are stepping stones. I'll demonstrate how I like to improvise flow. Oftentimes I'll begin with something like 360 swings, and then I'll advance that into something like a lateral lunge. A lateral lunge turns into a leg lift. We'll rep that out a few times. Lateral lunge, leg lift, that turns into an uppercut lunge. Adding a block, adding another uppercut lunge. All right, so other fun things you can think about. We've got signature steel mace vinyasa move, the leg lift. We've got our reverse guard into 4-step into lateral lunge, leg lift, lateral lunge switch, leg lift, uppercut, block, drop swing, lateral, 360, coin flip, into warrior 2, block, warrior 2 to skandasana. Simply naming all of the drills that you see, steel mace vinyasa is a very complex training system. Every single movement is intentional, it has structure, it has form, so that eventually you can get out here and play with actual weapons. I'm gonna do a little free-form flow without talking now that you have a little bit of familiarity with some of the names. See if you can call out the landmarks and the positions as I do them. And of course, our loaded asana. This is the time where you get to hold poses a little bit longer, adding the load. These ones I like to make a little bit more symmetrical. So if I do warrior 2 and reverse warrior on the one side, I'll do it again on the opposite side. Steel mace vinyasa is a training system. Improvised flow is what happens after you understand the mechanics and you apply the footwork, the blocking patterns, and the spiral patterns that these tools, these leverage tools, were designed to move through. Highly recommend finishing a whole program. Try not to dabble. Try to integrate the complexity and the compound movements at least 3 times a week if you can. 3 to 4 is awesome. Of course, we want to still get our heavy clubs workouts in, heavy kettlebells as well, and train with a purpose. The most important thing when you come out to one of these training retreats, you're learning how to apply teamwork, you're learning how to be a good partner, and you're learning how to train. Most of our students will leave our 7-day training retreats with an increased work capacity. They're actually capable of way more than they thought they could do. So I hope you learned a little something from this improvised flow. Leave a little comment down below, and I'd love to see you at one of our training events throughout the year.